ONGC earnings are grabbing headlines at this hour, and our research analyst Ajay Sharma is standing by. Ajay, I'm just taking a look at what we were, penciling in on the PAT front. The company seems to have done a lot better than what you'd expected, but sales look a bit subdued, don't they?
Tanya, well, it's the fag end of the earnings season, and as they say in the market, that the numbers which come out at the fag end are really not the good ones. And if you look at the details of these earnings as well, you would find that it's the other income component which may have boosted the bottom line much more than what you were estimating. So if you strip that off and then you compare the numbers, they are more or less in line. So no great shakes from ONGC this quarter as well. The stock was perhaps already talking about a similar number on the street and ended the day 3.5% low. We will want to watch out for realizations in the oil and gas production numbers, which would be detailed by the management of the company later. But on the face of it, the top line and the bottom line growth are more or less in line. The big jump of 7,000 crore, which is seen in the reported profits, is actually because their other income has almost doubled compared to the last year.
Of course, while we try and get through to an analyst to break down these numbers for us, Ajay, what are you expecting from the stock come tomorrow morning?
Well, Tanya, if you take a look at the intraday graph of ONGC today, it ended the day almost 4% lower. And it was not about the earnings, but it was the news about how Supreme Court has stayed the 8,000 crore penalty or dues from ONGC payable to Gujarat government today. So that was the big news which was coloring the stock red today. Otherwise, numbers are more or less, being discussed because all the other oil marketing companies, HPCL, BPCL, IOC, have declared their numbers, and there's a interesting relation between downstream companies and upstream, that they share subsidy burden in different proportion. So those three numbers were out, so one could really take a guess that around 5,200, 5,300 crore could be the kind of profit number. So profit was more or less being already discussed on the street, but it was the other news that the Supreme Court has stayed the 8,000 crore order of Gujarat High Court, and hence there was a big cut in the stock price. So right now the stock is very attractively priced at around 8 times. Any oil analyst on the street you talk to, people say that it's very attractively priced or low priced, but for a reason that a lot of uncertainty is there in this particular sector regarding subsidy sharing.